could rank as the mother of all bombshells of the Trump presidency. Today, the president fired FBI Director James Comey.
Yeah, Comey was leading that investigation into possible collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. Comey was also in Southern California at the time that he was blindsided with the news.
KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan has details of Comey's sudden departure and the widespread reaction that followed. Dave.
We've got it all. This came so suddenly and out of nowhere. It was like a bolt of political lightning coming out of a blue sky, right? Democrats are outraged tonight about the timing of the FBI director's dismissal, and tonight they're demanding appointment of an independent special prosecutor. Just a month ago, President Trump sounded supportive of Comey, and his firing of the FBI director came as a shock to Congress, and Comey himself was so surprised that he at first thought it was a joke. When James Comey arrived at LAX Tuesday evening to board a private flight back to Washington, he was no longer the director of the FBI. Comey, who reportedly found out he was fired while he was speaking to FBI employees in LA, laughed when he saw the headline flashing on TV monitors, thinking it was a prank. Late Tuesday, Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe was named the acting director to replace Comey, and he held a video conference with FBI agents at 56 bureaus across the country. When he was fired, Comey was overseeing an FBI investigation into whether Trump campaign associates were in collusion with Russia to influence the outcome of last year's presidential election. And President Trump's firing letter referred to that investigation. He wrote, "While I greatly appreciate you informing me on 3 separate occasions that I am not under investigation, I nevertheless concur with the judgment of the Department of Justice that you are not able to effectively lead the Bureau." Burbank Congressman Adam Schiff told CNN the timing of the firing raises a lot of questions and looks tainted.
For this president to fire him, and not at the beginning of his administration when he could say he wanted to make a fresh start, but seemingly out of the blue after Comey's testimony, after Comey has acknowledged publicly that he's investigating the president's associates, it just harkens back, I think, to some of those most tainted actions by President Nixon.
But Deputy White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders told CBSN that FBI agents lost faith and trust in Comey.
It was time for him to go. He didn't have the respect and the credibility that he needed to lead this office. He had become more of a distraction and less of somebody who could focus on what needed to get done. And we need to find somebody that can come in and bring credibility back to that department.
In his letter to Comey, President Trump left no doubt. You are hereby terminated and removed from office effective immediately. The firing took place after letters from Attorney General Jeff Sessions and the Deputy Attorney General, which recommended action be taken on Comey. Sessions wrote, "The director must be someone who follows faithfully the rules and principles of the Department of Justice." The firing marks a sharp turnaround for President Trump, who had supported Comey as recently as last month.
I have confidence in him. We'll see what happens. You know, it's going to be interesting.
Reaction in Congress to the firing was mixed, largely but not entirely along party lines.
I simply said to him, "Mr. President, in all due respect, you're making a very big mistake. Are people going to suspect cover-up? Absolutely."
U.S. Senator and former California Attorney General Kamala Harris tweeted, "We cannot wait any longer to have a special prosecutor to oversee the FBI's Russia investigation." But South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, who has often criticized President Trump, said a fresh start will serve the FBI and the nation well. And Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins, considered a GOP moderate, told Fox News the Democrats are overreacting.
The president did not fire the entire FBI. He fired the director of the FBI. And any suggestion that this is somehow going to stop the FBI's investigation of the attempts by the Russians to influence the elections last fall is really patently absurd.
Donald Trump и его.
And with the charges and countercharges flying in every direction, President Trump will meet Wednesday morning with Sergei Lavrov, Russia's Minister of Foreign Affairs. And that comes directly from the president's schedule that was posted Tuesday night and could certainly throw some more fuel on the fire. Well, the FBI director now becomes the third major official to be fired by President Trump during less than 4 months in office. They include the acting Attorney General Sally Yates, who you may remember testified in the Senate yesterday, and his national security advisor Michael Flynn, who was forced out after he lied to the Vice President Pence, about contacts with Russians. Lena, Jeff, back to you.